Today I want to talk about love languages, because when I learned about them, about my own love languages and then the love languages of my partner, I felt that something unlocked. So I'm going to share what I've learned with you. The idea of love languages first came from Gary Chapman, who proposed that people give and receive love in particular ways, and he broke them down into 5 distinct love languages. I'm going to break them down for you, but I guess the idea is that when you understand what love languages are a priority to you, and then also identify and become curious about what love languages are the priority and are important to your partner, then I think that you are several steps forward in terms of achieving a successful relationship. So the first love language is words of affirmation, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you're someone who feels like you really need those affirming words, like I love you, you're beautiful, I miss you, anything that feels affirming verbally, then that's probably one of your love languages. Love language 2 is quality time. If you're someone who really appreciates and values undivided quality time, presence with your partner, then this is probably the currency for you. This can look like long, meaningful conversations at nighttime, after dinner, perhaps over a glass of wine or with a cup of tea. It could also look like hikes together or long walks on the beach on the weekend, hand in hand, again, conversations, just being together for quality time, not necessarily with anyone else. The third love language is receiving gifts or gift giving. This is definitely not one of my love languages, but I have noticed it in partners of mine. If you're the kind of person who's really thoughtful about treating your loved one to particular little sentimental things, whether it's sweets or jewelry or something nice for their house or flowers, and you also really appreciate when someone makes that effort for you, then gift giving and gift receiving is probably your currency. Love language 4, acts of service. This one is cool. It refers to love in action. It refers to placing value in helping someone you love and being helped by someone you love. So what does that look like? It could be as small as making your loved one a coffee in the morning. It could also be picking up their groceries for them, or taking their car and filling it up with petrol, particularly with petrol prices today. Some people are driven to want to physically do stuff to help the people they love, and then in turn, they most likely really value it and appreciate it when their loved ones give back to them in the same way. And number 5, last but not least, is physical touch. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It's people whose love language is primarily touching, kissing, cuddling, physical intimacy, sex. With people whose primary love language is physical touch, then physical distance, whether a long distance relationship or just having to spend physical time apart from their partner, can actually feel like emotional distance. What we know about love languages is that people often give love in the way that they want to receive it, whether they are aware of it or not. And this is where relationships can go wrong. So if my love language is acts of service and I'm doing a lot of things to help you, but I'm not getting the same thing in return, in fact, your love language is gift giving and you just keep giving me gifts, then a sort of disconnect or discord might develop between us. So it's not that you have to find a partner who matches your love language necessarily, although I think that that's actually quite helpful. And I do believe that there is compatibility in people who have the same or very similar love languages. But I think that if you're aware that your partner's love language, for instance, is words of affirmation, and it may be not necessarily yours, so it may not necessarily be instinctual or intuitive to be saying, to be using your language and your words to be making them feel loved. Perhaps give a little more in the areas that you know that your partner is really going to appreciate it. And likewise, it's helpful to be able to communicate to your partner your own love language. So it might be physical touch, which it is for a lot of people. And you could say, you know, my primary love language is physical touch, and that means that I like to be close to you a lot. I like to be cuddled and touched, and I like to have regular sex or physical intimacy. And if we don't have much of it, or if I don't feel physically close, if we're not touching very often, I can start to feel a bit emotionally disconnected from you. I think love languages are an awesome revelation. There's a free questionnaire that everyone can do. I'm not affiliated, nothing to do with me. I will actually drop the link below this video so that if you want to, you can take the questionnaire and find out what your love languages are. I believe mine are physical touch and words of affirmation. So I would love everyone to comment below and share your love languages with me.